But come on over here, Dora Jane, and we're gonna. And this dish is called the Italian sausage egg bake.
Italian sausage egg bake.
Now look at the ingredients here. You can see it's going to be delicious. And how long have you folks been the innkeeper here?
We came here in August of 2005.
2005. And I understand you came from Myrtle Beach or somewhere in South Carolina.
In South Carolina, more the Columbia area.
Columbia area. And the weather's a lot different here than there.
It's nice to have some.
Well, I'm just glad you guys found this place. You're both of you are beautiful folks, and you feel welcome at home every time. Ever since I met you, and that's what you need in a place like you want to feel that welcomeness in a home. You feel like home here, and you got a beautiful home. Okay, and so you're gonna. What's the first thing we're gonna do here?
Well, you just want to coat your pan with a little bit of cooking spray, so you don't.
Okay, so there won't be a big mess to clean up,
That's
for
right.
Mike to clean up.
That's right. Then you want to layer one cup of mild Italian sausage, and I've already browned this and chopped it up. It's ready to go.
It's already been browned. It's been browned on the stove, folks. So it's not raw. So you brown it, and it's it's a little cold, and that's why it's sticking together. You don't want big globs of it, do you?
No, so if you break it up just a little bit as you put it in the pan. It's been
Okay,
in the fridge, so
right. But this is and folks, this will be on my website, btw21.com, and go into programs under Cooking with Paul, and you find this recipe on there.
Then you want to add about 2/3 cup of diced Italian tomatoes.
Now these are diced Italian, not just diced tomatoes. You got to have Italian, that little kick to it. A little more herbs and spices in the Italian.
And then you want to add on top of that about 3/4 cup of an Italian cheese blend. And you layer that on top, just sprinkle it all over.
That's Italian cheese blend. That's not...
This Italian cheese blend has 5 different Italian cheeses in it.
Right.
Get it in any grocery
You can find it in the grocery store. I've seen it in many of them, all of them, matter of fact.
Then you want to do salt and pepper, and that's just to your taste.
This to your taste. We don't like to use a whole lot of salt and pepper, because they can always use that. Pepper's okay, folks. You can use all you want to of it. But the salt we have to watch out for.
Then you want to add 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning.
Okay, that's what we got here, I'm sure. 1 teaspoon Italian seasoning. You just sprinkle that evenly on there.
Put that evenly across the top.
And did I understand it? This is your personal recipe?
Yes, it is.
This didn't come out of Southern Living or Paula Jean, whoever her name is. That was yours.
It's mine. I created it for the inn.
And this will be in the book as under the Mountain Rose Inn recipe also. So that's good.
Now you want to take 8 eggs and get your blender.
Now she's already cracked the 8 eggs. I love cracking them, but she's already done it. So.
Sorry. I didn't know you enjoyed that job.
No, I don't. But it's okay.
8 eggs.
You put that in your blender.
Then you want to add 1/4 cup of half and half.
That's okay.
And 1/2 cup of ricotta cheese.
Ricotta. I love ricotta too.
Makes it good.
Sounds like it's good.
And you just want to blend this until it's nice and smooth.
Okay. So you just really pureed it pretty good. Then Then we just pour it right over top of your casserole, more or less.
That's it.
Okay. Now, how long did it take you to come up with this beautiful recipe?
Well, I perfected it during our first year here. So.
You know, I can imagine you coming in from South Carolina to a bed and... Did you have a bed and breakfast down in South Carolina? Or
we did not.
Do you ever been an innkeeper?
No, this is our first time out.
Well, that's something. Well, you know, you got to have something that's a little different than anybody else does, and you got to have something that really tastes good, and presentation is nice. And so far, it's looking at all those things that's happening to you. And I like your imagination, which you use these different herbs and spices, which is it's a must. You got it. I know you tried different ones to get it just right. And I'm sure you got some good compliments from your guests.
This is one of our most requested recipes. People want to take it home with them so they can try it there.
And so do you give them recipe to take home?
We will, especially this one, since it's our signature dish. We don't mind sharing that.
Well,
it's something people can make at home pretty easily.
Yeah, well, I think this a little gesture is this. When they go home and make this, they're going to think about the end, you know, and that's what it's all about. So they want to come back, and I'm sure they will. Okay, Georgie, we're back in the kitchen, and boy, it smells delicious back here. I can't wait to taste some of this. It's so good. That I'm sure you're hungry now, but going through this house and showing folks what you have, because it's such a beautiful, it's a large home too. And but anyway, we have this
Italian.
dish. It's Italian sausage, egg, baked, and we have already put it in the oven, and it's been cooking for about 30 minutes or 40 minutes somewhere. But I think it's done, don't you?
It is.
Let's bring this out here and let you folks see what an end product looks like. The finished product, we call it. And it is hot. We need more than one of these things here. Oh, doesn't that look delicious? Look at that. And it is hot too, folks. That wasn't just my imagination either. So this is what you serve your guests. Mm-hmm. And you said there's a 4-course meal we serve here, Jane.
We serve a 4-course breakfast for our guests, and we start with the first course of cereal and juice and coffee and milk, things like that. And then we go to a fruit course, which is some sort of fruit, maybe fruit and pastry or a hot fruit dish or a cold fruit soup served with homemade bread or warm bread, muffins. Then we do a main entree, which the Italian sausage, egg, bake, and the tomato sauce is an example of. And then we do dessert for breakfast, and our guests just love that. Probably one of the most favorite desserts we do is a dark chocolate chimichanga and a raspberry sauce, and that just gets rave reviews from our guests.
It sounds like it would. And so you serve it. It's a good helping too. My goodness.
Well, I have to feed my husband, and so...
Now, we have your tomatoes here, too, that you have heated up on the stove. And this is it's Italian tomatoes, folks. And she just pureed them just a little bit, not a whole lot, just so they won't get quite as chunky. Oh. And this is hot, and just put this little bit on top of this, on top of here. You like to come down the sides a little bit, I think. That's the way we do it, right?
That's right.
Now, look at that. Now, that is a dish that is worth driving. You put a little cheese on top of that too.
I'm going to finish it off with just a little bit of cheese. And if you need a little garnish, you can use some rosemary or some parsley.
We use a little parsley just for the appeal. And that presentation you did a marvelous job, Georgine.
Thank you. And there you go.
Don't that look, folks? You just got to come up and try this. And they got